Hey y'all, good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome. Drop a number one for me in the comments if y'all are new here. Let me see them. Let me see them in the comments. Number one, if it's your first time joining any of my lives. Let me see a number two if it is not your first time. If you are back because you rocks with your girl. Let me see a number three in the comments if you are interested in living abroad, if you're interested in moving abroad, experiencing life outside of the United States. Thank y'all so much for double tapping that screen. I really appreciate it. So, welcome, welcome. Good morning. Today, I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be celebrating. I'm going to be celebrating $20,000 in digital product sales since I started this page. Oops. There we go. Delana, thank you so much for the gift. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all coming in hot with the love. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much for tapping the screen. Let me see a number one in the comments if y'all are new here. Today, I'm going to be talking about one of my main income streams that I have while living abroad as a digital nomad. So, I have multiple income streams, but this is one of them. One of them is selling digital products, and I am celebrating $20,000 in digital product sales since I started this page last year, which is so dope. I'm super excited. I'm super grateful. This is not something that this is not really something I anticipated. Like I didn't start this page for this, but here we are. So your girl is very grateful. But anyway, thank y'all so much for the hearts. I appreciate it. Let me say number one in the comments. If you are new, if you are someone who's interested in living abroad, let me know in the comments, which country are you interested in? Have you started the process? Talk to me in the comment section, okay? And let's talk about it. And let's talk about ways that you can afford to live abroad whenever you are willing to learn how to make money for yourself. Because honestly, like the number one question that I get is about how the number one question I get about living abroad is like, well, how am I going to make money? How am I going to make money? What am I going to do for money? It's a question that I get literally all the time. Okay. Literally all the time. I get this question about how you're going to make money while you are living abroad. So yeah, I'm going to talk to you about one of my top income streams today. Sorry, I'm trying to get my laptop. Retirement income Ghana. Period. Delana, have you traveled to Ghana? I have not been there, but it is 100% on my list of places that I want to travel. So I fully support it. I would love to go to Ghana. I actually hope I can go next year. We'll just a visit though, but we will see. We'll see what happens. Thank y'all so much for tapping the screen. I really appreciate y'all showing love. I'll share a little bit more. I'll share a little bit more about me, just in case anybody here is new. One thing I love about going live is every time I get to meet new people, dope people all over the world. So yeah, welcome. Thank y'all for joining. Where are y'all joining in from, by the way? Let me know. So I am in Colombia. It is 11:10 a.m. right now, so still morning, which is why I'm still out here saying good morning. So yeah, let me know in the comments where you are joining in from. You will visit Ghana in January. Okay, period. Georgia, let's go. Who else we got in the house? West Coast, y'all up? West Coast, y'all up or not? Thank y'all so much for tapping that screen. I really appreciate it. Minnesota, go Vikings. I'm not even a Vikings. Actually, I'm a Vikings fan for the sole purple, for the sole purpose that I actually really like that shade of purple. This is what tells you my priorities whenever it comes to football. Okay. Where else are y'all joining in from? Let me know in the comments. Callie is in the house. Look, Virgo said yes. The West Coast is awake. We are here. We are in here representing what that East Coast at though, because I was born and raised in North Carolina, so I'm always repping that East Coast. Okay. Thank y'all so much for the hearts. I really appreciate y'all tapping the screen. If you are new here, in case you're your very first time joining, welcome. Let me see number one in the comments. If you are new here, just so you know, my name is Bianca. Me and my husband left the United States to live abroad last year as digital nomads. So a digital nomad is somebody who works and travels. If you think about the word nomad, that's like someone who is like nomadic, right? Like they move around from place to place, and then whenever you pop the word digital in front of it, it just means that we make money digitally. So, welcome, Francis. Okay, somebody else from Cali in the house. Period. That's okay. West Coast is like we are awake, madam. Okay, we are awake. So yeah. So last year, me and my husband decided to go. I guess we technically decided in 2023. But last year, we left the United States to live abroad as digital nomads, and I've been going live on this platform to share my journey, to answer your questions and primarily to be a resource for you, primarily to be able to show you guys that this life is possible for you too. Whenever I first started talking about living abroad, like the amount of people that were like coming out of the woodworks, like, oh my God, tell us more. I want to follow this journey. I was really shocked, to be honest with you. I was shocked, okay? But I gave people what they wanted. I started sharing more of my journey. Like I said, I started going live. I started going live whenever I was in Vietnam last year. And so I was getting so many questions about living abroad, so many questions about moving abroad. And yeah, this is what your girl, this is what your girl been doing ever since then, okay? Talking about moving abroad, talking about making money from anywhere in the world, talking about how to travel on a budget, because that is what I do. Me and my husband, we live abroad and we travel on a budget. So we left the US last year, February 4th, 2024. We got on a one-way flight to Brazil. And then after Brazil, we also went to Spain, Vietnam, Thailand, Japan, China, Indonesia, Panama, Colombia, Mexico. Like we traveled to a lot of places since last year. It's been a really incredible journey, really grateful to have been to so many places. Also really happy to be a little bit more settled now because traveling is fun, but also it can be very, very exhausting. Okay. Thank y'all so much for the hearts, y'all. Please make sure y'all are tapping the screen. Like it's free for y'all, and it really means a lot for us creators who show up here and talk to a bot. And especially with us having to battle these algorithms. So whether you are just coming in for a minute or whether you're going to be hanging out with me, please make sure you are tapping that screen. And not just for me, honestly, for any creators. Like I said, anytime you join anybody's live, it really means a lot, y'all. So please make sure y'all are double tapping. I really appreciate that. Thank y'all so much for the hearts. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to be talking about one of my main income streams. So I do have some videos on my page. I have a playlist. I believe it's called Money Honey, and basically, like I go through all 10 of my income streams. I talk about different ways that I have made money. So you can find like more about my other income streams there. But for this particular session, we're going to prioritize talking about digital products. North Carolina in the house. The gorgeousness of the quarterback. That's hilarious. Okay, so 96. Now I feel like I need to know. So who's your favorite team then? I might not even know the quarterback. So I need to know. Give me your top one, your top two, your top three. Who has the gorgeous quarterback? That is cracking me up right now. Hi, Aaron. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. That's so funny. Okay, yeah. So today I'm going to be talking about digital products. So for starters, let me know in the comments, yes or no. Do you know what a digital product is? Have you heard of digital products? Put a yes in the comments. If you have not, drop the words not yet in the comments. If you've never heard of a digital product, or maybe you've heard it a few times, but you're like, I don't really understand it. I don't really know what it is. Let me know in the comments. Drop the word yes or drop the words not yet, depending on where you land in terms of digital products. Oh my God, you did not pick the Eagles. Oh my God, girl, that is my husband. That's my husband's team. That is so funny. I have never looked at Jalen and thought that he was attractive, but interesting. And I mean, honestly, when I think about the quarterbacks, none of them really come to mind as being. I don't know. It don't even. You know what? It don't matter. It don't matter. I be watching the game with my husband, so even if I do, I be keeping my thoughts to myself. Okay. You feel me? Okay, I see some yeses. I see some not yet. Okay, so let's talk about digital products. So literally, y'all, a digital product is any product, any intangible good that can be delivered electronically. Okay, Netflix is a digital product. Y'all have not had a physical DVD from Netflix in more than a decade. Okay, Netflix is a digital product. That is a perfect example. An ebook is a digital product. A masterclass is a digital product. A course is a digital product. A class. Commanders. Oh my God, 96 jeans. Okay, we just do not have the same taste. Because oh no, absolutely not. No, 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 no. Yeah, nah, we don't have the same taste, and that's okay. That is okay, but I'm still very entertained with this. So thank you. Thank y'all so much for tapping that screen. I really appreciate it. Okay, so a digital product is essentially anything that can be delivered electronically. Y'all, one of the main reasons that digital products are so popular is because you can create them one time and then you continue to resell them. So even if you do have to go in and make some updates, so like I sell digital products, obviously that's where I made the $20,000. I sell digital products, and I sell products that I created like a while ago. Like I haven't created a brand new digital product in a while. So I do go in and like update them as necessary. But in general, for the most part, like I said, you get to create it one time and you get to continue to make money off of them. This is why people love selling digital products. That's one reason people love selling digital products. You make the product once and then you get to resell it. The second reason people love digital products is because let me know in the comments. Put the words yes if you consider yourself a creative. If you consider yourself someone who enjoys things like, art, like writing, I know art is subjective, right? But if you like to create things, drop the words yes in the comments. And if you don't, put the word no. There is no shame, okay? Different strokes for different folks, okay? There are people out there who love to DIY. I am not one of them. I am not a DIY girly, okay? There is no shame. But even if you are somebody who does not like to create things, the second reason digital products are so popular is because you can actually purchase digital products that are already created and then you can sell them. So let's just say, for example, I'm trying to think of let's say there is a packing list. I don't know, maybe there's like a packing list on like Etsy and you purchased it and you really liked it and it comes with some sort of resale right. Now that you have purchased that packing list, you're actually able to go and sell that packing list and make a profit, right? So if you have like master resale rights and you can earn 100% profit, I'm not going to get into all the weeds of all of that, but that's the second reason people really love digital products because some of them you can buy and then you can just, I don't want to say flip them because you don't want to buy something just to sell it. You want to make sure you actually go for the product, you understand the product. But y'all picking up what I'm putting down, okay? And then actually I'm over here thinking like I got a lot of reasons. Why we love digital products. The third reason why we love digital products is because there's no income cap, okay? Drop the word job in the comments if y'all know what it's like to go to a job you cannot stand. Drop the word job in the comments if you know what it is like to be spending 40, 50, 60 hours a week at a job that you cannot stand and then still living check to check. Drop the word job in the comments if you know what it's like to live check to check. Like you waiting on that midnight deposit or that biweekly check. Drop the word job in the comments if you're tired of being a slave to somebody else's calendar. Drop the words job in the comments if your job not even paying you enough. If you know you're underpaid, let's be real. If you know you are underpaid or you have ever been underpaid at any job in your life, drop the word job in the comments. So I could drop the word job in the comments 10 damn times, okay? The amount of jobs that I have had, okay? I survived corporate America, okay? Barely, but corporate America got a lot of my years, okay? My best years, well, I'm just playing. My best years are yet to come. You feel me? That's how we got it. That's how we got to go about life thinking, right? Y'all, the third reason why people love selling digital products is because there is no income cap. Ain't nobody telling you, well, this is your salary. Well, this is how much you make. This is how much you make per hour. Y'all, there are people out here making $30, $40, $50,000 a month selling digital products. And that is not an exaggeration. And for some of you who hear that number and you think that's too good to be true, cool. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you because I've been there. I have been there. Okay. I understand hearing those numbers and they sound outlandish if you come from a world where you're lucky if you're making $50,000 a year. Y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Some of y'all still think that $60,000 a year is a lot of money. And I need y'all to shift your mindset. I need you to shift your mindset. I need you to stop thinking 50,000, 60,000, 70,000 a year is a lot of money. That's not a lot of money. And to be living in the United States, that's not a lot of money. You know what that is? That's check to check money. And you know how I know? Because I was making six figures in my last, what I call big girl corporate job. I was making six figures and I was still living check to check. Okay. Now I'm not going to sit here and act like I was living in poverty. Like, no, I was not. But when I say I was living check to check, I mean that whenever I paid my expenses and then did all the other stuff I wanted to do, like, having my hair, my nails done, whatever, like I was still like, okay, I need to get paid again. Whenever I got paid, I would still get anxiety whenever I would be paying my bills because I would just see my paycheck disappearing. Okay. Double tap that screen if y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Okay. If you know what it's like to get your paycheck and you have that feeling of happiness for like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds. But then as soon as you start paying the bills, you start getting that anxiety. Okay, like I know what that feels like. So this is why we're gonna get out of this mindset of thinking $50,000 a year is a lot of money. Okay, and this is not to say you shouldn't be grateful if you have a job that's paying you that. Great. I'm not telling you to quit your job, but I'm telling you I need you to expand your mindset because it's time for you to learn how to make more money. It is time for you to learn how to make more money. It is 2025. It's time for you to stop leaving money on the table just because you haven't learned something new. You have literally already learned so many skills in your life. Ray says, period. You have already learned so many skills in your life. You can learn how to make money online. You learn how to drive a car, whatever job you do already, you learn how to do that. You learn how to walk, run, talk, read, right? You have learned so many skills in your life. Tell me in the comments right now, what is stopping you from making money online? What is holding you back? Because if you're sitting in this live, I'm willing to bet this is not the first time you have ever thought about making money online. I know it's not. I know that it's not. So let me know in the comments what has been holding you back. Okay. Pumpkin Pie Sky said, I need this information ASAP. Welcome. Learning how. Y'all. Learning how. What else? Let me know in the comments what has been stopping y'all from making money online. Because y'all, I'm telling you, so much of this stuff is mindset. Okay. So much of this stuff is mindset. It's about believing that this is possible for you. Stop comparing yourself to people on social media. Stop being a hater too. Some of y'all need to stop being a hater. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. Some of y'all need to stop being a hater, okay? Because some of y'all out here mad at other people who are here getting to the bag because you're not getting to the bag when you could just get to your own bag. You feel me? How do you get your digital product out there? Marketing. There's so many different ways. That's a great question, Aaron. There's so many different ways you can market your products. Obviously, social media is one option, but it's not the only option. What? It primarily directs people off of the platform. TikTok on their bullshit today, y'all. TikTok is on their bullshit today, talking about I'm directing people off of the platform. How? Literally, how? You can market your business on social media. You can market your business with email marketing. You can market your business on a podcast. You can market your business with other people's platforms. Y'all, leveraging other people's platforms, genius, genius. Okay, you get your product out there by shouting to the rooftops about your product. Think about companies you already shop at. Think about companies, brands, businesses you already have given your money to. You see them on social media. You see them in your inbox, depending on where you live. You might see them on a billboard. You might see them on TV. You might hear them on a podcast. You might hear them on the radio. You might see them pop up in a random ass Facebook group. Y'all, there's so many different ways to market your business. The base panda says, I'm trying to get certified so I can work remotely. Certified in what? Ray says, I don't feel comfortable and it feels hella unknown. What feels uncomfortable? We love TikTok Shop. I have TikTok Shop. I don't really use it. I mean, like I make like I don't even think I make like $20 a month from it, but I do make some money from TikTok Shop, but it's lower priority for me. But if I were like in the US permanently, I actually would do a lot more with TikTok Shop, but it's just more of a hassle with like the samples and me not being in the US to get them, etc. Pumpkin Pie Sky says that's perfect for me because I don't have an influencer personality to do that myself. So I would definitely be leveraging other people's platforms. 100%. Y'all, listen, I know that I come across, and I am very extroverted. I'm not gonna say I come across as very extroverted. Like I am an extrovert. I am someone that does enjoy content creation, but not everyone does, and that's okay. So like what I always tell people, y'all go after the low hanging fruit. Figure out what works for you. For those of y'all who are serious about learning more about different ways to make money, including selling digital products, including digital marketing, I have a resource in my bio called the Cash Flow Come Up Checklist. Y'all, it is only $27. And it is literally going to give you dozens of ways that you can start making money, okay? Especially if y'all want to travel more, you want to live abroad, you want to get the hell out of the US, whether you want to get out of the US permanently or whether you want to get out of the US just for a little bit. If you want to start living a life where you're not a slave to somebody else's calendar, where you're not a slave to somebody else's PTO, drop the words quit in the comments if you want to quit your job. Let's be real. Let's get real with it, y'all. Drop the words quit in the comments if you have a job that you would like to get the F out of, okay? I know I'm talking to somebody today. I'm talking to the people who want to live in their purpose. I'm talking to the people who do not want to keep having to give so many hours of their week, y'all. Time is your most valuable asset. Time is your most valuable asset, okay? If you have a job and you can't stand it, if you have a job and it's not fulfilling you and you're giving 20, 30, 40 hours a week, y'all, come on. Come on, y'all. Come on. I need y'all to recognize this is your life. Pumpkin Pie Guy said, I quit last week. Period. Congrats. Ray dropped the word quit in the comments. Y'all. Y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drink some water because I'm almost out. Thank y'all so much for the hearts. Please keep double tapping that screen. Y'all, if you want to learn how to make money online, the time is yesterday. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, when I say the time is yesterday, I'm not exaggerating. This is the best time of the year to sell digital products. You know why? Anybody want to guess in the comments? Why is now the best time of the year to start selling digital products? Why is now the time where digital product sales skyrocket more than any other time of the year? Anybody want to give me a guess? Drop it in the comments. Drop in the comments if you think you know why you need to start selling digital products yesterday. Excuse me. Thank y'all so much for the hearts. Y'all, it's holiday season. Holiday season. And if anybody got that joke, let me know. Anyway, y'all, people ready to spend money. People are ready to spend money. People are expecting to spend money. It is holiday season. People are ready to spend, okay? People are shopping for holiday gifts. People are already planning for 2026. People are out here buying people out here buying planners and journals and puzzles and people out here buying digital products to learn how to make money online. Y'all, the time to start selling digital products is now. It is now. Saying that you don't know how to do it is not an excuse, y'all. It's 2025. The information is out there. We now live in an age where honestly, one could argue there might be too much information. Like we have never ever lived in another time where we had this much information at our fingertips. Are you taking advantage? Are you taking advantage at all of this information that's in front of you, or are you just scrolling? Because some of y'all screen time is out of this world. Y'all over here talking about y'all don't want to get on social media. You don't want to try to make money on social media. Then why the hell you spending 5 hours a day on social media? Making other people rich. Making other people richer. Y'all, you can learn how to make money online. And here's the really cool thing about digital products, y'all. Even if you are a beginner, you don't need a degree, you don't need any experience. You need to just be willing to get out of your comfort zone and do something different. How many times do you wish to live a different life? Everybody wants to live a different life, but nobody don't want to do nothing different. Can we make it make sense? Can we please make it make sense? Nobody wants to do anything different, but you want to live a different life. How are you going to keep doing the same things, expecting to live a different life? Ray said, damn. Because it's real. No, that's insanity. Doing the same things over and over again and expecting something different is literally the definition of insanity. Okay. I want you to drop the word different in the comments if you are ready to try something different. If you are willing to get out of your comfort zone. Because y'all, extraordinary things happen outside of the comfort zone. Some of y'all don't know the last time you got uncomfortable. Some of y'all don't know the last time that you got uncomfortable, but you wonder why it feels like your life is boring. You wonder why it feels like your life is stagnant. You wonder why it feels like you're not actually doing anything different. You're just doing the same shit all the time, talking to the same people, having the same conversations. Y'all, it's on you. It's not on nobody else. We love to blame. We love to point a finger. We want to blame the government. We want to blame the economy. We want to blame the president. We want to blame our mom. We want to blame our kids. I can't do this because of this. Well, I want to do this, but I got kids and I got a job, and my job is demanding. Somebody out there got a job that's 10 times as demanding as yours, and they making it happen. Somebody got 5 kids out there. You talking about, oh, I want to do this, but I have a daughter. Somebody got 5 daughters. I tell people the same thing whenever it comes to moving abroad. Like, oh, I want to move abroad, but I have pets. I know somebody who drove to Mexico with a dog and 3 cats. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You gotta start getting tired of your own BS. This is what some of these people on these apps ain't telling you. They're giving you the steps. And I'm not mad about, like the tangible steps, but I'm telling you, you gotta get tired of your own BS. You gotta shift your mindset up here. Thank y'all so much for all the hearts. I really appreciate the love, y'all. It really means a lot. Y'all, you have to get out of your comfort zone if you want a different life. You have to do something different if you don't want to wake up in the next 90 days. Y'all, we about to be in 2026. We about to be in 2026. Only you can decide. In the next 90 days, you're going to be making the money you're making right now, or you're going to be bringing in a couple extra $100 a month. You're going to be bringing in a couple extra $1,000 a month. Y'all, don't sleep do not sleep on a couple extra $100 a month. That's groceries. That's filling your gas tank up a couple of times. Okay? That's taking your son out. That's taking your spouse out. That's taking yourself out. That's a self-care day. That's a trip to the spa. What are we talking about? Listen, that's a flight. Y'all just saw a flight deal just hit my inbox this morning. That thing said New York to Singapore for $175, and y'all be over here telling me travel too expensive. Y'all be over here telling me travel too expensive, but that's not today's topics, right? I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. But y'all, I need y'all to start getting out of your comfort zone. Everybody wants confidence, but nobody want to do what it takes to get confident. How the hell are you going to build your confidence if you're doing the same shit? It doesn't. It's not taking anything for you to get up and talk to the same people and go to the same job you can't stand and eat the same foods and pay the same bills. Like you're. How are you going to build your confidence? Everybody want to travel. Everybody want to move abroad. Everybody want to do all these things, but y'all ain't willing to follow your face. Follow your face. Y'all ain't willing to look stupid. Some of y'all so scared to look stupid, you don't realize how stupid we look caring what other people think. Who cares? Who cares? Y'all so scared to look cringy. Do you really, really think about the people who you see out there doing big shit? Okay, I told this story not too long ago. Y'all know this was, I don't know what year it was, don't ask me, but this was a long time ago, obviously. Y'all, I was in North Carolina, I was in a club. Judge me. I used to be outside. I mean, I would still be outside, but I used to be outside. Okay. That was my early 20s. Okay. Y'all, I was in a club. Cardi B was performing. Do y'all know that everybody was ignoring her? When nobody paid attention to her. Nobody was paying attention to Cardi B in the club. Y'all, Cardi B is going on tour. Do you know that she had to add more dates because of how quickly the tickets sold out? Do you know how it had to feel being in a club with all these people, you on the stage rapping your heart out, and you look around, people just standing around talking, ain't nobody singing along with you, anybody paying attention. Do you know how that has to feel for her? But what did she do? Did she stop? No. Look at her now. Look at her now. Didn't I say like Amazon started like a closet or some shit like that? And I understand that these are dramatic examples, but I'm trying to humble y'all. Because some of y'all need to come down off this little ego y'all got. What makes you think that you better than Cardi B? What makes you think that you better than Jeff Bezos? What makes you think that you're better than these people who started in a closet? These people who started with nothing. You so afraid to put yourself out there, y'all. That's ego. That's ego. It is 10,000% possible for you to start making money online. Y'all, when I tell you, when I saw that I hit this $20,000, like I was honestly filled with so much gratitude because this has not been an easy journey. Let me be very honest with you. I'm not here to tell you that entrepreneurship is all sunshine and roses. It's not. It's a lot of motherfucking rain. It's a lot of rain. It's a lot of thunderstorms. It's a lot of wanting to quit. It's a lot of mental breakdowns. It's a lot of doubting yourself. It's a lot of wondering, what am I doing? It's a lot of falling on your face. But baby, the rewards, making money in my sleep, not having to get in a car or get on a train or get on a bus and go to anybody's job, being able to make money no matter what continent I'm on, not having to ask anybody's permission for time off, Microsoft Teams not dinging in my ear all day, people not putting random ass calls on my calendar, being able to make $1,000 in one day. What we talking about, y'all? You got to choose your hard. Life is going to be hard regardless. Which hard do you want to choose? Which hard are you going to choose? Put a yes in the comments if what I'm saying right now is resonating. Put a yes in the comments if you want to experience time freedom. Put a yes in the comments if you know that you are meant for more than being at a job you cannot stand just so you can pay your bills. If you know there's more to life than waking up, paying bills, going to bed, okay? I need y'all to start believing in yourselves. You are powerful creators. Period, pumpkin spice guy. You are powerful creators. Okay, Ray. Okay, Elise. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. You are powerful creators, y'all. Stop holding yourself back. Literally, just stop holding yourself back. I know, y'all, listen, I know self sabotage just like anybody else. I get it. Like I told you earlier, I had to get tired of my own BS. But I understand, like I've been where you are. I've been in a job I can't stand it. Y'all, there's a job I had in 2018. When I tell you I look back, I'm still humiliated. I'm still humiliated. Like it was just a job. I just didn't do that well. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I didn't feel like anybody there had my back. It was an agency, so it was like basically this close to slavery. Like the hour, it was nuts, and it wasn't even paying that much. That'd be the crazy part too. These jobs want these outlandish things. They don't even be paying you that much. That's the shit to be saying. Being at a job you can't stand 40, 50, 60 hours a week and you still struggling, stop. Stop. At the very least, if I'm gonna be at a job I can't stand, y'all need to be dropping me at least 150K a year. And I mean at least, maybe. Because time is your most valuable asset. Time that you can be spending with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones. Time that you can be spending traveling. Y'all, you're not supposed to be living in survival mode. I'm gonna tell you one thing that living abroad taught me. We're not supposed to be living in survival mode. It's not supposed to be normal for us to be struggling. That's what we've been taught. Y'all know how many people came before us that have worked so hard. And now I'm showing my ancestors. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for everything you did. Now I'm learning how to work smarter so that I can show future generations. You don't gotta have multiple jobs. You don't gotta be working for him, them, and her. You don't gotta be slaving away for $50,000 a year. You can make that in 90 days. You can make that in a month if you're willing to put in the work. I don't know what y'all goals are. But listen, I'm about to call out the real goal getters real quick. Let me see in the comments. Let me see in the comments. How much money would you like to make a month? Whatever the first number is that comes to your mind, put it in the comments. Do not shy away. Do not shy away from that number. Let me know in the comments. How much money do you want to make in a month? Now I'm talking to the people who want to do big shit today. I'm sorry. Like, no, I'm not even sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not talking to the people who were like, oh, well, I just want to make like, oh my God, TikTok. What is the problem? I don't know why they keep telling me that I'm trying to direct people off the platform. See, they get on my nerve. They get on my nerve. At least 10K minimum, period. 20K, 111,888, 100K or more. Okay, my people are here. I had to see y'all. I had to see if my people were in here. I had to see if my people were in here, and y'all did not disappoint. Now help me understand. How you gonna make that little ass job? You can use your job as a means to an end. You can use your job to fund your business. You can use your job as, just like your motivation to keep going. But baby, I need you to learn how to start making money for yourself. Go grab the cash flow come up checklist. If you're watching on TikTok, it's at the link in my bio. If you're watching on YT, I have it in the description. 20K a month, 10K minimum. The per is sending me. For those of y'all who are serious, this is why I made the cash flow come up checklist. I made the cash flow come up checklist because I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like to live check to check. I know what it's like to want to do something and to just feel like I don't know where to start. I've heard it all the time. I have another page here. I haven't posted it in a long time, but I used to be like side hustle queen, and I would specifically talk about different side hustles that I had and like how much money I made because I really wanted to show people, y'all, we gotta shift our mindsets around money. I did not grow up with money, okay? I grew up in a household where sometimes I came home and the water was off. Sometimes I came home and the lights were off. We didn't always have cable. I used to lie and say that I saw the latest episode of That's So Raven because I didn't want my friends to know that our cable was off. I've traveled to 24 countries now. Now I have 10 different streams of income. Now I live abroad, but it's all because I was willing to get out of my comfort zone. This is why I go live so that I can look you in your face and I can tell you, I can show you I'm a real person who started from the bottom. I am a real human being who learned how to do these things. And more importantly, you can learn how to do them too. I need to plug in now. Okay, lovely. You can learn how to do these things too, y'all. I'm just a regular girl from North Carolina. The town I grew up in, it didn't even have a Chipotle when I was growing up. It didn't have a Chipotle. It didn't have a Panera. We had one Target. Okay. My parents are country as cornbread. Where my dad grew up, y'all, it's literally like the neighborhood is literally called the backwoods. Like that's what they call it. Who am I? Who am I to have made $20,000 selling digital products? Spartanburg, South Carolina. Oh my God. Oh my God. I used to talk to a guy in Spartanburg. I mean, and when I was like a teenager. Wow. I have not heard of Spartanburg in a long time. My mom is actually from South Carolina. Have you even heard of Kingstree? Because most people have not even heard of it, okay? Y'all, where my parents are from, most of y'all have never even heard of it. So who am I? Who am I to have made this $20,000 outside of a job? I'm a regular girl here to show you that this life is possible for you. If you have questions about digital products, ask me. I am here to be a resource for you. Ask me whatever questions you have, but I need y'all to take action. This is where most people fall short. Out the gate, I have seen it over and over and over again. People don't take action. Okay. I have the cash flow come up checklist in my bio for those of y'all who are serious about learning how to make money online. I also talk about digital products. I talk about affiliate marketing. I talk about investing in stocks. But I talk about I even give remote job resources because I get it. If you need your job to be a side hustle right now, you're trying to get out of the US or you want to find a job that you can work remotely while you're building your own thing, while you're making your own thing happen. Y'all, I have been where you are. I have been where you are. This is why I made the cash flow come up checklist. Run and grab it out of my bio. Take action. Some of y'all saving videos and saving videos and saving videos. Stop. Don't save no more videos. You saved enough. You already have enough videos in your collections. You already have enough videos that you have saved. It's time for you to take action. Thank y'all so much for the hearts. I appreciate y'all. I made the cash flow come up checklist for the action takers. Y'all, it's $27. It is $27. And I priced it that low because, like I said, I get it. I didn't grow up with money. Like the first time, y'all, I didn't really start like investing in myself until I was like, well, I guess I was like 23, like 23, 24. I remember the first like big investment I made in myself. It was $300. It was like, no, it wasn't. It was 200 because it was a sale. I paid $200 to go to a marketing conference in Orlando, Florida back in 2023. That was such a big deal to me. Now I have invested tens of thousands of dollars into my personal and professional development because how the hell I'm gonna be out here talking about how I want to make 10K a month, 20K a month, 30K a month. How I'm gonna be talking about I want to make 30K a month and I'm not willing to invest $300. Some of y'all don't want to hear me talk today. Some of y'all don't want to hear me talk today. Some of y'all on here talking about you want to be millionaires and you ain't never spent more than $50 on anything except brunch. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Holiday season is coming up. Invest in yourself. And y'all, here's the other dope thing about digital products. We didn't even talk about this yet. We didn't even talk about the different types of digital products that you can create. Y'all, you can leverage skills. You can leverage skills that you already have. and learn how to turn it into a digital product. You already got a job. You're doing something at that job. What you doing? What are the skills? You already have skills. You already have talents. You already have hobbies that can be making you money. Y'all, I am literally a living witness. And let me just tell y'all a quick story about this page. If y'all go scroll all the way to the beginning of this page, y'all started this page for fun. I was like, I just like travel. So I want to talk about travel. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then people started asking me how to travel on a budget. So I made a budget travel masterclass. The budget travel masterclass is called Abroad on a Budget. It's at the link in my bio. That is an example of a digital product that I created from a skill that I had. People look at me now and they're like, oh, she's a travel content creator. Y'all, I was not always a travel content creator. I was just a girl who traveled. Then I started talking about moving abroad. Ooh, wee! I started talking about moving abroad. Y'all came out the woodworks. Okay. I was stunned. I had no idea how many people wanted to leave the US. None. Until I started sharing my journey. You have a powerful journey. You have a powerful story. You already have skills that you can be turning into digital products to help other people. Y'all, come on. Come on, y'all. How much longer are we going to keep allowing ourselves to be held back by ourselves? Drop the words yes in the comments if you're going to do something different this year. So the 2025 is the last year. I need you to affirm. I need you to drop the word affirm in the comments if you are affirming that you will not struggle financially in 2026. I need you to drop the word affirm in the comments if you are serious enough about yourself. If you're serious enough about your life to do something different because you're not willing to put up with the same shit that you put up with this year. I need you to affirm in the comments if you are no longer going to put up with your own bullshit. Because y'all, nobody can do it for you. Nobody is going to do it for you. Nobody. Nobody's coming to save you either. I'm telling y'all, once I realized that radical accountability was the turning point, everything changed. Because once I embraced the fact that wherever we are in life, it's because of us, nobody else. That's when you realize you can create a life that you cannot wait to wake up to, but you got to do something different. For those of you who are saying that you don't know how, you don't know where to start, get my cash flow come on checklist. Make a $27 investment. You can go. It's a 33-page guide, y'all, and it comes with a video. For those of you who get the cash flow come up checklist, do not skip the video. Okay, do not skip the video. Go through the video, or sorry, listen to the video as you are going through the guide. Because if y'all think, I mean, y'all, I'm honest. Y'all see me up here in the cash flow come up checklist. I give so many different ways for you to start making more money, whether you have more time than money, more money than time, whether you're an introvert, whether you're an extrovert, whether you already have certain skills, whether you're starting from the beginning. It does not matter. You just need to be willing to get out of your comfort zone. TikTok is getting on my nerve. That's like the third time that they don't try to like flag me. Yo, I can't be on here. I cannot be on here that long today, but I did want to come up here and just like drop this message on y'all real quick because I need y'all to understand the only reason that I was able to make this $20,000 is because I was willing to do something different. Was because I invested in myself. I invested in learning how to make digital products. I invested in learning more about digital marketing. I invested in learning about how to make money online. And this is why I've been able to travel to 10 different countries since last year while still making money. For those of y'all who are for real, the information is in the cash flow come up checklist, y'all. It's at the link in my bio. For those of y'all who are for real, run and grab it. I'm about to get up off of here, but thank y'all so much for joining. If you're watching on TikTok, the cash flow come up checklist is at the link in my bio. I moved it up to the top, so it's right there for you. If you're watching on YT, then it's in the description. Do y'all have any questions before I hop up off of here? All right. Well, thank y'all for joining. Those of you who got the cash flow come up checklist, thank you for your business. Just let me know if you have any questions. Oh, what do you do daily where you are? What do you mean? What do you mean, Seek? What do I do daily? Like for work? I might be misunderstanding your question. What does your day look like? Oh, that's a great question. If you're, I don't know if you're on IG, but I do more kind of like behind the scenes stuff over there because the stories on TikTok are just kind of meh. But I would say like a typical day for me is like I typically wake up around 6. I do like the morning routine. I go to the gym, or I go take a walk, or I go for a run, and then I come back here. I normally have breakfast. I'll have like a protein shake or something, and then I'll start work. So like and whatever work means for me that day, that might be me on my phone from the couch. That might be me going live like I'm doing right now. I might be like sending some emails. So I might be on my laptop. I'll normally take a break. Me and my husband might go out to lunch, and then like I'll come back here, maybe do some more work, maybe lay around and watch some anime for a little bit. And then, yeah, whatever else I want to do that day. If I want to go, like we got a pool here. If I want to go to the pool, if I want to go like hang out with like some other like expats here. I mean, like it really just depends. But honestly, like a lot of what I do here is the same shit y'all do in y'all life. I go to the grocery store. I work out. I cook. I do laundry. Like I do the same stuff y'all do because I live abroad, right? Like I'm not on a vacation. This is my life. That's my life, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up off of here. Thank y'all again. Thank y'all again for joining. But yeah, make sure y'all grab the cash flow come up checklist. It has a link in my bio. If you're watching on YT, it's in the description. But and also make sure y'all hit follow or hit subscribe. And yeah, I will catch y'all next time. You are so welcome. I'll talk to y'all later.